people have been around notably since the Byzantine era, when same-sex relationships were accepted in all parts of ancient Greece. In today's society, gay people are being bashed, disrespected, hated, beaten, and some are even being murdered simply because they're gay and society doesn't accept them. I fully understand why some gay people live their lives totally in a lie to avoid being disrespected or hated, possibly murdered, because they don't want society to know that they're gay. They marry men and women. Some even have children. I don't condone that. However, I simply understand why they do what they do. And they live in the so-called closet all their lives. I personally don't have a problem with gay people or people being married, same-sex marriage. It's not an issue. People are people, and we're all here to live our lives and enjoy ourselves and be happy and get along with one another. My problem is with the so-called Christians, homophobic heterosexuals, and gay bashers that deem it their right to tell who we can, cannot marry, can and cannot love, and what we can and cannot do. Some say that gay marriage will destroy the institution of marriage itself, but I have news for them. The institution of marriage has been destroyed a long time ago. Many people are having extramarital affairs, multiple women, multiple men, multiple children, cheating on their wives, cheating on their husbands. Where's the morality in that? But society seems to accept that as the norm as opposed to legalizing gay marriage and accepting gay people as they are. It's also been said that same-sex marriage is unconstitutional, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. The Constitution doesn't say anything about gay marriage. The Constitution does, however, say a lot about the rights of citizens of the United States. The 14th Amendment is supposed to guarantee the rights to all citizens and not discriminate against us. It is unconstitutional to ban gay marriage on that merit alone. The freedom to marry is within the pursuit of happiness for all of us, and it's a basic right for all mankind. It's just a basic public knowledge, but no one's trying to understand the true legalities of the situation. Times were different when the Constitution of the United States was written. Times have changed, and people have definitely changed as well. The Constitution needs to be redefined in some areas, and they need to start with equal rights for people of the same sex and allow them to be married. There's no justifiable reason in the Constitution that states it is unlawful to do so. Neither the Constitution nor society has the right to pick and choose who they will and will not give equal rights to, who they will and will not allow equal rights to in the United States. All for one and one for all. Opposing gay marriage is just another form of prejudice. Less than 50 years ago, people of color were the ones on the receiving end of the hate and bigotry in the society. I remember the days when blacks had to sit on the back of the bus, drink from the colors-only water fountain, and attend segregated schools, to say the least, because they were not deemed equal in simple society because of the color of their skin. It was even against the law for people of color to marry one another. To marry someone of a different race. Some people were even imprisoned for doing so. Those laws were changed, but it wasn't too long ago that they were changed. As a matter of fact, that particular law was removed from the legal books in Alabama until the year 2000. Now the gay and lesbian communities are being oppressed by the old bigoted societies and their ways back then, and the new ones that are hating now. The only difference with this time is back then it was the color of the skin. Now it's a person's sexual preference. Gay and lesbian people have the right to marry and be left alone to do so. People always bringing up the Bible in their objection of legalizing same-sex marriage. The Bible does speak of homosexuality as being a sin. However, church and state are totally two different entities from a legal standpoint. But in reverse, the Bible speaks of men being allowed to have more than one woman. This is against the law. That's a reversal in the situation, don't you think? Ministers have even preached about gays leading the world to hell, and homosexuality is the reason that the world is in the situation that it's in, and that we're all doomed. Many terrible things are going on in the world. Senseless murders, rapes, babies being abused, ministers cheating on their wives with the congregation, priests molesting altar boys, and so on and so on. But I guarantee you none of that has anything to do with gay people or legalizing gay marriage. Legalizing same-sex marriage will not harm nor hinder society, nor will it contribute to the ills of the world. Gay people are our teachers, our neighbors, our co-workers, our preachers, our mail carriers, our doctors, our lawyers, our salespeople. Some are even our friends and our family. We are all here for a purpose. We should all be able to get along and live in this life in peace, loving whom we want to love and marrying whomever we wish to marry, whatever our hearts tell us to do. It's not our job to judge one another. It's our job to love one another as God loves us. The part of judging belongs to Him and Him alone. And with that being said, legalize gay marriage. Thank you.